Welcome back. We're about a month away from you having to officially file your taxes. Of course, April 15th, that is that date. But we're also looking at some things you should be looking out for because we all have to file our taxes. And for that, we're joined by Brian Mirau. You are the founder of Mirau Capital Management. Thank you for being here again.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for having me.
So we saw you, during Valentine's Day. You were giving us some great tips on how to save and still have a great time. Now you're going to give us some tips on how to be careful this tax season.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Back in the fall of last year, when we start looking at filing our taxes, well, we have to be very careful. Last fall, we saw the Equifax data breach that affected, I think, almost 143 million people. And personal information of these people was stolen along with their Social Security numbers. And so we have to, what scammers do is they will actually take your Social Security number and they'll file a fraudulent tax return and steal your refund. Now, even with all the things that we did, the credit freezes, the credit monitoring, those things do not protect you against tax ID theft.
Absolutely. And what can we actually do to protect ourselves from that?
Okay, Jason, there's 4 things that we can do. The first thing we can do is we can file early. Okay, now filing early means getting all your documents in order, getting organized, and getting prepared to file your tax return so that when you do receive your last piece of information that you need to make it complete, you can get it filed. And that makes it more difficult for scammers to file a fraudulent tax return. Okay, now the second thing that you can do is you can watch out for the red flags. You can watch out for red flags like receiving tax documents from people that you didn't work for. You can receive tax documents, W-2s, 1099s on investments that are not yours. And so you want to watch out for that kind of stuff in case that happens. And if that does happen, you do not want to include those in your tax return.
Of course not. You really want to read everything carefully.
That's
Make sure you're only filing where you should be. If you unfortunately do become a victim of this identity theft, what can you do?
Okay, so there's a couple of things you can do. The first thing you can do is contact the IRS, okay, and let them know that you've been a victim of identity theft and tax fraud, and be sure and document everything that you do with the IRS, and be sure and follow up with the IRS to make sure that the overall situation is resolved.
Wonderful. Brian, thank you so much for being here. As always, you're always offering us some wonderful tips. Again, you are the founder of Mirau Capital Management. Do you guys offer some sort of tax services as well?
Yes, we offer tax services to our clients. We also are in the financial investment advisory business. We help people kind of plan their overall financial picture, and from their legal planning all the way up to their tax planning to their investment planning.
That's wonderful, Brian. Thank you for being here.
Okay, Jason, thank you so much.
We'll see you again next time.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks.